This time on Reload Explode, the Windy City comes to Boomtown for a special Veterans Appreciation game that puts a veteran on the playing field.
A little nervous, but we're going to be okay.
And we meet Blitz kicker Julie Harshbarger, the only female player in the league.
Kind of a double dog dare, sort of.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody literally dared you. They were like,
Yeah.
all this and more, this time on Reload Explode. What's happening today, Dave?
We got a quick 3 to 5:30 practice. I guess there's some veterans going to be up here today. So, get to pay our respects a little bit to them, thank them personally. And I guess there's a little bit of a media day going on, try to get the newspaper up here, maybe a couple TV stations. So, I'll try to get us out there a little bit, get us some exposure. So, big week this week coming up. So, we'll see what happens today.
The Explosion is preparing for their annual Veterans Appreciation Game, one of several special events held throughout the season to raise money for local charities. This year, the team has invited Rick Williams, a 16-year veteran of the Marine Corps, to join them in Sunday's game, not just as an honorary guest, but as a dressed member of the team.
Rick Williams,
Yeah.
I'm a 16-year veteran, Marine Corps, 4 years in the Marine Corps, 12 in the Army. Multiple tours in Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq. Originally born and raised here in Erie. Went to school at Tech Memorial. I played 2 years at Colorado State, but I went on a track scholarship. I'm 55, so take it easy on me. It'll be all right.
Okay, excellent. Black flag, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
The opponent is the Chicago Blitz. With a record of 1-1, not much is known about this relatively new team, except that with a 52-18 win over the Kentucky Extreme, they are not to be underestimated. Did you get to watch tape on Tuesday of Chicago?
Nope. I'm watching today though. I was busy working out.
You always work out.
Hell yeah.
I see you on Facebook, you're always in the
Yeah,
gym.
we don't bullshit around here. This isn't our destination. This is a springboard.
How'd Chicago look?
They look alright. DB's decent. They got some veterans at defensive back, so they look pretty decent. Can't take no team lightly. Got to go 1-0 every week.
Anything you're going to do differently this week to deal with Chicago?
Nah, same game plan. Just play Erie football.
Now, you have a long history in the military, and you're obviously a tough guy. But you've seen this game is physical. These guys hit. A lot of them are half your age.
Yeah.
Are you worried? Are you worried at all about the physicality of this game? You're going to suit up and get in the middle of the soup with these guys.
I figure for veterans, I'm doing this for our fellow veterans and everything else, and it's going to be a little bit fun. I'm just going to have to be careful, and I still got a little bit left. We'll see on Sunday.
We're looking forward to seeing it. Thank you.
This team's coming to play. I hope we are focused like we were last week because we felt that we were disrespected. You should feel disrespected again. Any team that comes in here and thinks they're going to beat us, you should take that as a chip on your shoulder. They're talking about they got Juice Williams, they got all these other dudes coming from the IFL, and they didn't get stopped last week. They scored every time they had the ball. They won 52-18. They scored every single time they had the football. So they got to be doing something right. They weren't playing the little sisters of the poor. All right? We are 2-0. They are 1-1. Winner right now, this game is sitting real nice for the playoffs. The loser's out. We lose this game Sunday, we're not in the playoffs. If the playoffs ended Monday, we ain't in. We're out. They're in because they got the tiebreaker. We play them one time. This is critical. This gives you 2 games on them by winning this. 2 games by winning 1, basically. They are going to come to play. But like we talked about, no one comes in our house and wins. We've talked about it time and time again, but you got to bring it. You got to bring it. You can't wait. We can't wait. We can't fall behind 21 to these guys, 14 to these guys. They got too many athletes. All right? Can't happen. We got to take control of the game from start to finish because I'm telling you how this stuff works. When you come 8 hours, and I think they said they are staying overnight, but when you come 7, 8 hours, and you're probably riding up in your own cars, and I don't know what their transportation situation is. I imagine it's probably not the best. Yeah, I mean, the arena was a soccer place.
They got a bus.
Whatever they got. The bottom line is when you get yourself down on the road early, you start thinking about that 8-hour bus ride back home and the guys that got to work the next morning and all that other stuff. So that's what we want them to feel right away. Don't let them think they can play with us because they can't. You saw the tape, I saw the tape. We're a better football team, but we got to play like it.
Let's get it! Let's go, baby. Coming back.
As the Chicago Blitz take the field for warm-ups, you immediately notice something different about this team. From Rockton, Illinois, Julie Harshbarger is a 5-year veteran of the CIFL. She's only the second woman to ever play the game and the first female to ever score a point in the league. You're the only female kicker in the league, right?
I think so. There was one a couple of years ago. I don't know. I don't think she's still playing. Like in the league.
Yeah.
Playing somewhere else.
Does it ever worry you?
No.
Because you're playing with a bunch of big guys, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think about it.
You don't even think about it?
Try not to think about it, I guess.
How long have you been kicking?
Since I was a freshman in high school.
What made you decide to play football with guys in a guys' league?
Kind of a double dog dare, sort of. In high
Really?
school. Yeah.
Somebody literally dared you. They were like,
Yeah, well, I
you
did.
can't do it.
You know, soccer, I was a goalie, so I did the goal kicks. And I
Right.
can kick that pretty far. I can kick a football that far.
And then you had to have gotten noticed, right? How did you get picked up into Pro Bowl?
There was an exhibition game in 2009 for a team, and I got to play in that, and then that's kind of how people found out about my name, and then I tried out for the Cardinals and got into that.
Wow.
That's kind of how it went down, I guess.
As a way of paying tribute to the armed forces, Harley-Davidson of Erie provided special jerseys to the team for tonight's game. They would later be auctioned off to raise money to help fund the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Erie. With military veterans both on and off the field, this night is special for everyone involved, including members of the coaching staff who also have a war veteran in their ranks.
So hey Ed, you were a Persian golf war hero.
I'm not a
What
hero.
went into that though? Well, you got the license plate.
License.
No, seriously, don't be
did
shy
you
with
do?
the camera.
What
What
did
did
you
you do? What did you do? Talk about your experience.
I was on a ship, man.
Just a little bit, okay. But
You
you
know,
went
ship
after
for months at a
Saddam.
time.
6 months.
But
8
you guys
months.
were looking for Saddam. Did you find him?
No,
Not that time.
he hid. You got to remember, it only lasted what?
But
2
you
or
were
3
in it?
days?
But you were in it?
Yeah, the Philippine Sea was lighting off that missile.
I know.
Push that button. Push that button.
Everybody thanks you.
I thank the real ones that are in it
We
now.
are. We're thanking them too, but we're thanking you because
For
you're on
what?
our staff.
The last
You're
10
only military
years, the
veteran on
12
our
years.
staff. Thank you. I want to personally thank you. Seriously, it's not funny. I want to personally thank you.
If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be saying
No, that has nothing to do with it. I want to personally thank you for everything
Thanks,
you did
Sean.
for this country. You're Persian Gulf War. I appreciate it. Thank you.
While the theme of the game is designed to honor military veterans, it's still a game that is taken seriously by both teams. With the Chicago Blitz vying for a playoff spot and standing between the Erie Explosion moving on undefeated, as fans begin to file into the arena, the weight of what lies ahead begins to sink in.
Get everybody over here. All right, let's go. Go. All right, hey fellas, we know the importance of this game. This is a divisional game. Right? This is a North Division game. Top 2 teams make the playoffs. We play these guys one time. So this is a 2-for-1. All right, is what this is. They're coming in here, again, every week, you got to play with a chip on your shoulder. Everything I do in life, I don't know about you guys, I do it with a chip on my shoulder. I do it thinking about all the people told me I can't do this, I can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do this. Everything I do, I think about that. In my daily life, everything. Because I want to be the best I can be every single day. And you should be the same. And this is no different in this game here. They're talking about we're on autopilot, we're coasting around out there. This is what they're saying when they're sitting on our bench. When they're sitting in our bench in pregame, watching us warm up, joking around, drinking water, talking about, oh, these boys on autopilot. We're going to bull rush the hell out of him. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. They don't even know us. This team's new to this league. They played 2 damn games. Well, I'll tell you what, they need humble. We're going to humble them. We're going to humble them today. All right, we're going to humble them today. Start to finish, fly around, be together as a team, make plays, have fun. Let's do it, fellas.
I know. 15! We want 15! Let's go!
You may think you got better ideas. You may think you can do it some other way. But listen to this staff. You got the most potent, highest scoring head coach, Hall of Famer. Listen to him. And here's the other key. Keep your poise. Keep your poise. Last week got a little chirpy. A lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. You're no good back in this locker room taking a shower while the rest of them's out there fighting. And play for 60 minutes.
And the battle is underway. The coin toss has Julie Harshbarger kicking off to Nate Burney, who would be stopped just 7 yards in. Where the Chicago defense would put up a wall, not allowing Richard Stokes to go much further. Until Aaron Smetanka connects with Evan Twombly for the first down and more. Opening the door for Travis Tarpley to drive right through it.
Yeah, Tarp!
Followed by Richard Stokes, who would crash through again and put up the first points of the game. Sean Rouser makes the extra point, and the Explosion makes it 7-0. The kickoff to Chicago is fumbled in the end zone and recovered by David Castillo for 6 more points. Sean Rouser would overshoot the field goal attempt, keeping it 13-0. Returning the ball back to the Blitz, the Erie defense would not make it easy to move forward. But they would. Until Isaiah Williams connects with Kent McDonald for a touchdown and scores the first points for Chicago. Julie Harshbarger will add 1 more to the score, making it 13-7. Then the Blitz defense once again puts up a wall, stopping Aaron Smetanka in his first 2 attempts. But not for long, as Smetanka reaches Josh Mastromato from across the field, and then would carry it in himself. Sean Rouser delivers another point, making it 20-7.
Classic day, memorable. I'm clowning the day. Every aspect of the game, special teams, blocking, touchdown, runs.
Chicago's next drive would go 2 downs with little results, and the 3rd down would end in a sack by Denane Dixon. The 4th down would be a pass to nowhere, ending the first quarter by giving the ball back to Erie. The second would start with another impressive showing by the Blitz defense, who would sack Aaron Smetanka on the 3rd down. Leaving Sean Rouser 36 yards away from the goalposts. It's 23-7. Chicago's next drive would be stopped on the 3rd down with a sack by Bob Hammer. And again on the 4th down with a sack by Tim Green. On Erie's next possession, Terry Jackson would deliver the ball to the goal line, and Aaron Smetanka would carry it across. Sean Rouser would get the extra point, making it 30-7. The Chicago offense takes the field again, but Isaiah Williams can only manage to connect with Kent McDonald, who would get stopped at the wall by Mo Jones. Jason Nixon would shut down the next 2 throws, ending the drive for the Blitz. And only minutes later, Aaron Smetanka throws a 41-yard bomb to Josh Mastromato. And Sean Rouser is called back to the field. It's 37-7. Nearing the end of the half, Isaiah Williams would get sacked by Zach Williams, followed by an interception by Dave Castillo. The Explosion would get possession of the ball, but Chicago's defense would prevent them from capitalizing on it, turning it back over to the Blitz, who would not be able to put it in the end zone either, ending the half 37-7.
Let's go. The rest of the time's yours. All right, hey, listen. We're up 30. That don't mean nothing. We come back from being down 30 before on someone on 1. All right? 30 ain't nothing. You got to keep your foot on the pedal. Your foot's on their neck, snap their neck. We're going to do one thing different on offense. I'm going to show you receivers and QBs. We're going to have something that's going to kill their low first trips if they keep playing it like they are. Okay? We got questions on anything. Let's dominate and finish the game, man. Let's play. It's 0-0.
He lied all players. Hey, I want to keep you guys fresh out there, so let me know.
As the second half gets underway, we have to assume the message in the Chicago locker room was very different. The Blitz defense came out hungry and aggressive and held the Explosion scoreless through most of the third. Meanwhile, Isaiah Williams led an offensive assault that proved impossible to stop. Ending only with a touchdown he would run into the end zone himself. Erie would get the ball back, but the Blitz defense wouldn't allow them to do much with it, stopping them at every play. It wouldn't be until late in the third that Aaron Smetanka would break free of the Chicago defense to connect with Evan Twombly for a touchdown. Sean Rouser would make the extra point, which would prove to be the last point the Explosion could manage this game. And the Blitz would just keep coming.
Jonas look like he ain't never played football.
At the top of the fourth, Williams would run another touchdown, and Harshbarger would add another point, making it 44-22. Erie would make every effort to slow them down, but in spite of impressive plays by the Explosion defense, all of the momentum was on Chicago's side. With only 7 minutes left to play, Isaiah Williams found the end zone again, on foot, and Julie Harshbarger would close the gap again, making it 44-29, and leaving everyone in the arena with a sense that this game wasn't over yet. And it wasn't. With only minutes left, Williams found McDonald again for another touchdown and made it clear the only thing standing between a Blitz win was the time left on the clock. But there just wasn't enough of it. The Explosion defense came out in force to stop the two-point conversion attempt that would hold the Chicago Blitz to only 28 points in the last 30 minutes. The game would end 44-35, and the Explosion would move on still undefeated. But by a margin that was not lost on anyone.
What happened, Jeremy?
Played sloppy in the second half. And an injury on the line, on the offensive line. We had to move our linebacker, our MAC linebacker, had to go down and play D-line. He hasn't been getting reps at D-line. You know, and he doesn't weigh as much as a D-line, so he gets pushed around a little bit. You know, and we just have guys not making the plays from the backside on the run plays. It's just effort. And they didn't have it in the second half. In the first half we had it, second half we didn't. Everybody might be happy because it's a win, 15 wins in a row, that's great, but I am not happy because of this score. This to me, that's not Erie defense. That's not how we play.